Hello everyone. Welcome back to our channel US Immigration News. We hope you're doing great. Well, in today's video, we will be talking about US Visa Bulletin for November with final action dates for immigrants released. The U.S. Department of State has released the Visa Bulletin for November 2024, providing critical updates on final action dates for immigrants. This monthly bulletin is essential for individuals seeking to navigate the complex landscape of US immigration, as it outlines the dates when immigrant visa applications can be processed based on priority categories and country of origin. Whether you are a prospective immigrant or an immigration professional, understanding these updates is crucial for planning your path to lawful permanent residency in the United States. If you are interested in this, so to get all the information, pay attention and watch the video through to the end. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. The State Department of the United States has published the Visa Bulletin for November 2024. The November Visa Bulletin issued by the State Department outlines the final action deadlines for approving a change of status application or issuing an immigrant visa. The November final action and filing dates for employment-based cases will stay the same, and the dates for filing for employment-based categories in November will be honored by USICIS. The November US Visa Bulletin shows no category retrogressed. There was no forward movement either, and a status quo was maintained from October. The latest Visa Bulletin outlines the number of immigrant visas available in November for setting final action dates and dates for filing applications, showing when applicants for immigrant visas should be informed to gather and submit the necessary documents to the National Visa Center. Individuals seeking to file applications for adjustment of status with USCIS will have to use the final action dates to determine when they can file such applications. When USCIS determines that there are more immigrant visas available for the fiscal year than there are known applicants for such visas, then applicants may instead use the dates for filing visa applications. The fiscal year 2025 limit for family-sponsored preference immigrants determined by Section 201 of the Immigration and Nationality Act is 226,000. The worldwide level for annual employment-based preference immigrants is at least 140,000. Section 202 prescribes that the per-country limit for preference immigrants is set at 7% of the total annual family-sponsored and employment-based preference limits, i.e., 25,620. The dependent area limit is set at 2%, or 7,320. The State Department's November Visa Bulletin outlines the final action cutoff dates for issuance of an immigrant visa or approval of an adjustment of status application. EB1 China will remain on November 8, 2022, and India on February 1, 2022, while all other countries will remain current. EB2 China will remain on March 22, 2020, and India on July 15, 2012, while all other countries will remain on March 15, 2023. EB3 Professionals and Skilled Workers China will be as of April 1, 2020, India as November 1, 2012, and all other countries will remain on November 15, 2022. EB3 Other Workers, the EB3 Other Workers subcategory for China will remain on January 1, 2017, and India will remain on November 1, 2012. Final action dates for all other countries will remain unchanged on December 1, 2020. EB5 for the EB5 unreserved categories C5, T5, I5, and R5, China remains at July 15, 2016, and India remains at January 1, 2022. All other countries will remain current. The EB5 set-aside categories rural, high unemployment, and infrastructure will also remain current. Allocations in the charts below were made, to the extent possible, in chronological order of reported priority dates for demand received by October 3rd. A. Final action dates for family-sponsored preference cases. B. Dates for filing family-sponsored visa applications. A. Final action dates for employment-based preference cases. B. Dates for filing of employment-based visa applications. As the November 2024 Visa Bulletin highlights the latest final action dates for immigrants, applicants need to stay informed and prepared. Each month brings changes that can significantly impact eligibility and processing times. For those waiting for their opportunity to secure a green card, this bulletin serves as a valuable resource for understanding where you stand in the immigration process. Keep an eye on future bulletins to ensure you are ready to take the next steps toward your immigration goals. That is all for today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel US Immigration News. We hope you are doing great. Well, in today's video, we will be talking about US Visa Bulletin for November with final action dates for immigrants released. The US State Department has released the November 2024 Visa Bulletin, which is specific the final action deadlines necessary for approving change of status application or issuing immigrants visas. The bulletin indicates that the final actions and the filing dates for employment-based cases will remain unchanged from the previous month. Notably, there was no retrogressions or forward movement in visa categories, resulting in a status quo compared to October. The Visa Bulletin details the November of immigrant visa available for November, guiding when applicants should gather and submit documents to the national visa centers. For those looking to adjust their status with the USCIS, the bulletin indicates that applicant must refer to the final action dates to determine eligibility for filing applications. If USCIS find that there are more available immigrant visas than applicants, the date for a filing visa application can be utilized instead. The fiscal year 2025 cap for a family-sponsored preference immigrant is set at 226,000, while the annual limit for employment-based preference immigrants stand at 140,000. The per-country limit for preference immigrants is stabilized at 7% of the total annual limits, amounting to 25,620 visas, with a dependent areas limit of 2% or 7,320 visas. The bulletin further outlines the final action cutoff date for the issuance of immigrant visas or adjustment of status applications for employment-based categories. EB1 for China remains on November 8, 2022 and for India on February 1, 2022, while all other countries remains current. EB2 for China is set for March 22, 2020 and for India on July 15, 2012, with all other on March 15, 2023 or for EB3 professionals and skilled workers. China is on April 1, 2020 and India on November 1, 2012. With other countries on November 15, 2022, the EB3 other workers category shows China January 1, 2017 and India on November 1, 2012 with other unchanged on December 1, 2020. For EB5 undeserved categories, China is at July 15, 2016 and India at January 1, 2022 with other countries remaining current. These set-aside categories under EB5 also remains current. As the Visa Bulletin indicates a critical final action dates, applicants should remain vigilant and prepared, as monthly updates can significantly affect eligibility and processing timelines, helping those pursuing a green card to navigate the immigration process effectively.